Hello, Chaveevah.
Hey, Rock.
So today, Emily Stowe has asked me to interview you, and I think the question that they really want to know is how does music connect to your art?
Okay. Well, that's a easy one. Music connects to my art because it's such a big influence in my life. Always has been.
Okay, did you grow up with music in the household? And
Oh yes, yes. That's probably something a lot of black families could say that there was always a lot of music going on in the house, and yeah, that's pretty much how it was for me too. Yeah.
okay, I know you've often spoke of an uncle that lived around with a great jazz collection. So,
Yes, yes. My uncle Nate,
oh,
they lived right next door to us, and I would go over to their house and sometimes just stand next to those real big old consoles
uh huh.
and put on an album and just let it play over and over and over. So he had a lot of different artists and stuff that their music is still just timeless today.
Right, right. And also, I think in the 70s, a lot of middle income families would invest in. Were you in dance and music
Yeah,
lessons and
absolutely.
all?
Yeah, when I was growing up, that was just a thing that, yeah, working class families pretty much did. Just my sister and myself, we took uh, dance lessons,
Oh,
and all three of us, myself and my sister, my brother, took piano lessons. Can't
okay.
play the piano now,
You don't
but
play now.
no, no.
Okay. And then as an adult, I know you've shared with me, and I got to experience the Montu Dance Theater. Talk about that. How did that get
Yes.
started?
Oh my goodness. There was back in the early 70s, which was, as I've said before, a great time to be an adult.
Mm.
There was so much of a cultural explosion going on, and there were these dance classes that were held at the Washington Park Fieldhouse every weekend, and I would
Oh.
go and just watch the people dance, and I thought it was just awesome, and I wanted to be a part of it. So that wanting to be a part of it led to me eventually getting into the dance company, and yeah, the music and everything, the bright colors are an influence in my art too.
Right. And that was kind of, it seems like, just from seeing old pictures that you shared with me, it
Hmm.
seems like it was like a big family, one big family.
It really was, because we all started from just basically an idea of something that we wanted to produce, and the company grew and developed to the point that you saw that,
Right.
wasn't that in the like, yeah,
2005,
the early
6.
2000s, yeah.
Yes, right. And wow, what a spectacular show. I'll never forget it.
Yeah, that's something. I mean, because those same people who you saw performing were babies in strollers and stuff like that when I was a part of the company.
Right. So it's a part of their family and it's a great part of African American culture. It reminds me of Native American, with all the flamboyant colors and the display of pride and culture.
Yeah.
It was just phenomenal. And your art displays just as many colors. I mean, you have some colorful, very beautiful artwork, and I see where it comes from. Talk about what what made what made the connection for you to get back into art.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I stopped dancing with the company in '85, and I moved here in '86. And my focus was basically on uh, college and trying
Mm.
to finish school so that I could, have a career, occupation, whatever, to help raise my children. So I put art so far on the back burner that it was just, I wasn't doing it at all. But my daughters, at one point, gave me a Christmas gift of an easel and all paints and all that kind of stuff to get started with. And when I got started back, it seemed like all I was doing was a lot of recreation of memories from being around the dance community and being around the music community. So
Yes, lots of memories and then a lot of creativity too. Like my favorite, and I always will say, Colored Women is your all-time best work ever.
thank you.
And it's so creative that you chose to use unnatural skin tones and name the painting Colored Women. So there's, a lot of your own and your wavy people, which is signature. I mean, you have your own personality.
At a certain point, and I remember telling you about that as far as with the Colored Women, I had gotten back into painting and I got so used to doing everything in shades of brown, light brown, dark brown, medium brown, and finally I just put all the skin tones aside and just started, okay, you're gonna be blue,
Right.
you're gonna be orange, and I just wanted to do something completely different. Yeah.
Hopefully the viewers and the readers can check out your website and look at some of your beautiful works, because it's definitely worth looking through.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, and I think we've answered the question how your music is portrayed in your artwork. Anything else you'd like to add about to maybe someone that would like to go into art?
Well, the best advice I could probably give is to just be consistent, and if there's something that speaks to you while you're painting, listen to what it has to say, because if you worry about what somebody else might think about it, you might not do it. Or think there's something, because when I first started doing my wavy people, I was like, yeah, somebody might look at this and think it looks kind of childish or whatever, but I liked it, I enjoyed it, and I stuck with it, and now that's kind of my signature. So
It is, yeah. So great advice. All right. Well, thank you so much.
thank you.